What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today's video, we are going to be announcing Manchester City's third summer signing for their first team senior squad with Ruben Dias. But before we crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help support my channel, then subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on to be notified immediately when I do upload. We're rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates, so make sure you subscribe. It is free. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers. We're on the big push towards 14,000, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. As we always do with new signings, we are aiming for the big number, 1,000 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Ferran Torres, when we announced that video, got over 1,000 likes. The Nathan Ake video fell just short of 1,000 likes at the time of me recording this video. So Ruben Dias, can he get to 1,000 likes? Any help towards that would be much appreciated. And don't forget also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to this transfer, welcoming Ruben Dias to Manchester City. 23-year-old centre-back signs for Manchester City. Yes, he can play on the right side of centre-back. It is much needed for City. We've been chasing a right-sided centre-back all summer. We've had the Koulibaly saga going on for over 2 months. We don't have to talk about Kalidou Koulibaly anymore. We, of course, followed that up with Jules Koundé as well. We've spoken about Milan Skriniar at Inter Milan. We've spoken about Diego Carlos at Sevilla as well. But it's Ruben Dias is who Manchester City end up with. He is a right-footed 23-year-old centre-back, Portuguese international. He should have a good working rapport with Ederson, of course, former Benfica goalkeeper who's played with Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva and João Cancelo, both teammates of him in the Portuguese national squad, and he shouldn't have any problems settling in. Also, Gabriel Jesus and Fernandinho, a couple of Brazilians at Manchester City have got who can all speak Portuguese, who'll be able to take Ruben Dias under their wing and help support him as he transitions from life in Portugal and in Lisbon to life in England and in Manchester. I'm not sure at the moment in time of me recording this video. I haven't actually heard Ruben Dias speak. I don't know if he can speak English or not. I know that his girlfriend that he's got, who is a musician, can speak and sing very good English. So I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. If he can, that would be absolutely great. That would be fabulous. That would help him a long way in helping to understand the communications at the club and help him to really hit the ground running. But physically tall, 6'2", 6'3", contradicting reports there on how tall he actually is. He's an absolute unit. He's strong, he's good in the air, he's good with his head, good with his feet, he's a good passer of the ball, he's a good tackler as well, but I've not even spoke about what his best asset is, and that is commanding and communicating, which is brilliant. He's got great leadership qualities. He reminds me a lot, even though we've only seen him briefly, of Zach Steffen, who commands his area really well. He likes to talk a lot. So I'm hoping that's going to really help organise when Dias is playing the defensive line in front of City. Being able to talk with your teammates, be able to motivate them, be able to pick them up when things are not going well or the team needs any kind of quick leadership on the pitch to help them forward, to pick their heads up and really push on when the going does get tough. And in certain games last season, we really struggled with lacking that leadership on the pitch, with Vincent Kompany leading, that player at the back that everyone can see, that everyone can listen to and hear, just to really pick the team up. And honestly, Ruben Dias, he does come with that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do in the Manchester City shirt. Now, people have been looking at his strengths. You've got to look at his weaknesses as well. Some will go on about his pace. He's not slow, but he isn't the quickest. Certainly not as quick as Nathan Ake, who is a very quick centre-back, and it has been great for his time at Manchester City on how quick he has been. But he's going to have players like Ake, Laporte, Walker and Cancelo around him playing in that right side of centre-back. So that's going to help with the pace there, that hopefully he's got enough of the attributes and skills to be able to not really expose his weakness. Now, one thing teams like to do against City is play balls over the top, a kick and chase, play quick attackers, so he will be under a lot of pressure in the Premier League from pace, so he's going to have to adapt to that and look to try and just cool that out of his game. But if he can manage to play to his strengths, which one of them is his short passing distribution, then he should be okay. Because Rodri, he's another player who isn't the quickest at all, but he's fantastic in defensive midfield for Manchester City. Always works well. And so I've got every confidence that Ruben Dias will be a fantastic, solid addition for Manchester City. Now, in terms of the actual deal itself, City, I'm not sure if he's going to have to be spending some time in isolation before he joins Manchester City or not. It's still unclear as to when I film this, but it'll be returning back to Manchester City, and I think we'd have him available after the international break, so he should be good to go from there. But he'll be on international duty, so I imagine as long as players are having regular testing, that he should be made available, so he may not need to isolate. It remains to be seen. He's still going to have to do obviously the social side of a move from Lisbon to Manchester, finding a place to live, who's going to be moving in with him, where's he going to live, how's he going to get to training, how's he going to interact with the squad, etc, etc. That all needs to be sorted out, but that can be sorted out over the next days, weeks and months. That doesn't need to be rushed. But yeah, a big move here. Like I said, Koulibaly saga. We don't have to speak about him anymore. We've wasted a couple of months on him. I felt like this transfer, if we really did want Ruben Dias, could have been done at least a month ago. That we could have had him in training and working with the squad rather than looking a little bit short. I feel like City's hand has been forced here because we couldn't get that Koulibaly transfer over the line. Of course, Calvin Al-Mubarak, when he did his end of season speech, had said that Man City may need to break their transfer policy in terms of bringing in a player. They always look for between the ages of around 20 to 25, and they may need to break that this summer to get their targets. He was on about Koulibaly, I'm certain of that, but instead we brought in a player that is off Manchester City's strategy here. He's 23 years old. There's sell-on value there. This, in my opinion, is a good, solid signing from Manchester City. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Players that normally come from Benfica normally tend to hit the ground running and tend to be very good players. There's other players that have come from Portugal as well that's made successes from that transition from the Portuguese top division to the Premier League. So I'm talking Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes playing for Manchester United, Raul Jimenez, of course, of Wolves, Manchester City's very own Ederson as well. He's been a wonderful goalkeeper for City, so that transition can be done. There are some, while there's always successes, always going to be some that haven't been as great. Mangala, so I'm hoping we haven't got a Mangala on our hands, but I'm confident that Ruben Dias will be a great signing for Manchester City. So I wanted to wish Ruben Dias the best of luck on his move to Manchester with Manchester City. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the famous blue of Manchester City. You've come to the right side of Manchester. Welcome aboard. Everybody else, welcome Ruben to Manchester City in the comments below. So thank you everyone for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. 1,000 likes. Let's go. Let's see if we can get there. Let's be nice and ambitious. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on to be kept in the loop with the latest Manchester City transfer news. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers, so any help towards that will be greatly appreciated by me. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And most importantly, let me know your thoughts of this transfer anyway in the comments below. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Ruben Dias, Manchester City, welcome. So I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.